Luke Skywalker Hoth. While on patrol, Luke and these Tauntaun are attacked by a vicious Wampa. The creature hangs Luke upside down in the cave, but Luke uses the Force to escape. Hello and welcome to Centurion's Corner, and today we're reviewing Luke Skywalker Hoth. Now this is a repack that they come out with quite a little while ago, and he actually come out of the Wampa. And recently they actually re-released the Wampa as well, which I completely missed out on. Hopefully I'll find him at a later date. But this guy looks fantastic. At first, when I saw him in the pictures, I just thought his eyes looked really weird, like really wide-eyed puppy. But actually having him in hand, it doesn't actually look too bad. But I suppose that we're here for the review to have a look at that. So here he's here in the new archive line that's celebrating the 50 years of Lucasfilm. We've got the gold on the left-hand side, silver on the right for the archive. We've got the pencil drawing and his two accessories on the side. On the back, we've got that pencil drawing once again and his bio with the timeline of Lucasfilm. So, without further ado, let's just crack this bad boy open. So here he is in his blister pack. Looking quite good actually. I think he's missing a few sort of like maybe like a black wash or something. He seems to have a lot of detail that isn't really popping. But anyway, we'll take him out for our first impressions. Yeah, he seems okay. He seems quite solid like the old figures. But anyway, we'll go away for a review and we'll see you in a moment. So here he is, Luke Skywalker in Hoth. I must admit, I thought this one out of the line, even though I wasn't going to get the Fawn archive. I actually thought this one was probably the poorest out of the lot. But actually, since getting him out, taking photos, it's really grown on me. I thought his articulation was going to be a bit pants. I actually thought the sculpt was going to be a bit rubbish. But actually, it's really grown on me, and I think it's a pretty good figure actually, considering how old it is. So it comes with two accessories, and his first accessory is his lightsaber, and yeah, there's better out there. There's a lot better out there. It just seems weird that we've got these knock pits down here, which kind of reminds me a bit of a Ray lightsaber in a way. We've got this sort of red part up the top here, and the gold switch. So it's not a bad sculpt, but we've had a lot better out there for the Anakin saber. We've got the lightsaber that pops out, and it is just simply just a round one as well. It hasn't got the bit cut out, which normally falls in line with the sculpt of the lightsaber. And it's made of this sort of really rubbery plastic as well. He has got a hook on his belt, which does fit on, but unfortunately, because of the sort of size of the lightsaber, it does stick out quite a lot really, rather than just hanging down nicely. His other accessory he comes with is the blaster, which I've already got holstered up, so we can pop that out and have another good look at it. The holster does hold on to the gun quite well, but maybe a little bit too much, as the hole at the bottom is quite tight. Oh, here we go. So with the gun itself, again, like the Han Solo one, it's done really nice. It's actually a lot more silvery at the top on the tip. Got that gloss kind of paint there and the brown grip as well. And on the side, it's pretty cool. And that's kind of it really for his accessories, which is a shame. We have got this nice fabric part here for Luke. When you first see him, he's all wrapped up, which does cover around on that part here. And I did try from the Hoth Rebel Trooper as well, because actually you can actually use his binoculars to hold it up in place, so you could actually have that look for Luke as well. Unfortunately, he just hasn't got the Tauntaun to be riding on. So actually going through and looking at the actual articulation of the figure, it's actually not too bad, but it does have its oldness on there as well. So left, right, down, up, rotation up here, comes up this far. We haven't got no upper swivel up here, but we have got the rotation here at the elbow on a single jointed elbow bend as well. The rotation, like Han Solo, is only here at the cuff. There is no sort of like hinge or wrist movement here, but it's not too bad. It's very rarely I would use the sort of hinge bits unless I'm really going for a detailed photo. Here we've got left and right. Look down this far, back this far. Legs wise, come up this way, forward, back, rotation, double jointed knee, and also we've got the rocker and the pivot. So actually the articulation for this old figure is pretty good. I suppose so he could ride the old Han Tauntaun as well, and obviously defend off the Wampa. And he stands quite heroic as well. He sort of stands around. You can actually really pose him in sort of really good sort of like nice sort of like poses and stuff like that, even though Luke was pretty much just cut up and hanging upside down with this figure, which is the good thing. If we do actually recreate that, we can actually hang this down to make him look like he is hanging down. Going through the sculpt though, so the hat, just sort of normal rebel look on there. Got this little silver comms on the side here, and obviously with this little cloth on there. Face wise, it's not the best Luke, definitely not the best. In hand it looks better than it does show up on video. I don't know why. It's got one of those sort of faces. I guess he hasn't got one for thingy, but the eyes do look quite wide, but in hand it doesn't look as bad. So he's actually still got the scars and all that on his face, but they're not highlighted as like the original. Down here we've got the sort of little badge, all the sort of padded, quilted kind of look on the coat and on the elbows and stuff. We've got the badge on the side. It's painted okay-ish, a little bit bleed there. Pockets, gloves, all fine. And then we've got a little comms unit on here as well. On the belt, it's not movable like Han's. It's just actually just stuck on there as part of the sculpt. The clip is quite a nice kind of strong kind of plastic, and going around on here as well. This part isn't actually attached at all. It's not glue or anything. It just kind of lines up really nicely. Legs wise, more quilted, and down to the wraps on the feet as well. So, and that's pretty much it. There's not much going on the back, and yeah, but it's pretty cool, and I'm really glad we've got another Luke on the shelf. I know we have had hundreds and hundreds of Lukes over time, but he is the hero, and he had so many looks, which is pretty cool. So now I think this kind of goes for it. I think all I need is Luke, the original Luke in the Stormtrooper outfit. I would love that on the new body or something like that. The only one I got is when he was looked like he was in the sort of sewer part, so he had a really weird face. But apart from that, my Lukes are pretty much complete. So let me know down in the comments, what do you think of this Luke, and also what is your favourite character from these archive waves? My one is definitely Cody, and also you can follow me in Instagram, which is in the description, and you can subscribe and like and ding the bell so you don't miss the next episode. So until then, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.